Testing, testing. 1, 2. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Alright. Let's get started then. Okay. Hello, this is Jacob. I am about to get started on a painting. Well, not get started, I've been starting this. I've been doing this, but I really need to finish this because I feel like this could be a really hefty portfolio piece that I can use whenever I want to go to a convention and network with professionals. Also, I haven't exactly posted in a while on Instagram, and I don't know. I'm starting to get really jaded on social media, but I need to post something because it's been like summer of last year since I posted something, and I don't know. I still want to be an artist, and sadly, that's the game that I have to play. Okay, so what has happened to me thus far in the year of our Lord 2025. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with some positive news. Okay, so I am very close to paying off my loans. I mean, if you count like $8,300 of student debt close. I mean, it's close to me. I mean, granted, it's a bit later than I'd think. I'm probably gonna have to pay off. My student loans are gonna get paid off in full, most likely in the fall, which sucks. But from then on, when I pay off my student loan debt, I'm probably gonna have to have a plan for how I'm going to basically kick off my art career. Oh, one idea is I'm probably gonna have to basically go all in on the art career, basically quit my job and try and make freelance work, but I'm not sure how to do that. And the world of freelance to me is very intimidating. Because, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like finding a job, but I don't know. Like, I feel like, or maybe like try and like start off with a more, I don't know, is it simpler? I don't really I feel like comics, like like comics should be simpler to get into, but for some reason it's like the industry is very small, and of course the industry is small for like lots of reasons, but mainly it's because like the terrible decisions that that the industry has been making. Like for example, I think they're planning on like bringing Gwen back, which it's like Jesus Christ, they've already basically just like dug up Gwen's corpse and desecrated her memory with like Gwenpool and Spider Gwen. They're not gonna do this. They're gonna make another version of Gwenpool. It's like at this point, just why? It's like why? One of the most impactful stories in comic book history, and you essentially just do this. Not to mention, I think there's a lot of shady activity in the comic book industry. There's a lot of like, I think this is very common in the stories of, say, Jacob Kurtzberg and Alan Moore, where they, despite all the work that they've done, despite all the revenue that their stories have brought in, these companies essentially still, okay, Jesus Christ, I feel like these companies still, screwed them over, which is sad. But in and of itself, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I can't stay in there. Or I don't know. Maybe like bite the bullet and try for being a pet professional again. And of course, and then from there on, I'm gonna have to basically, work out a plan. Fair enough. But so far, I feel like I'm kind of stuck, and I'm a bit unhappy about it. And so far, this orc painting is going pretty good, though I think I need to make some big, some really big, tweaks. Because so far, it's like, when it comes to Warhammer, the orcs are supposed to be very erratic. And so far, this doesn't exactly feel very erratic. Also, I'm going to have to put in more smoke or more dirt to kind of cover this and give the illusion of a crowd. Oh shit. Give the illusion of like a crowd. That is something that I have to work on. And working with kids is great. It's fun making them laugh. But over time, I see myself getting burnt out. And I see myself waking up dreading going to work. I've said this multiple times. But so far, my objective is to just pay off everything, and then from then on, take a vacation. Take a couple days off, or a week. I hope it's a week. I mean, then again, Lord knows I don't take much days off. I recently went to church today, but I immediately left. It's not because I of any lack of belief. It's because, well, I don't know. It is 6 and it's getting dark out, and I don't want my parents to worry. But I feel like, I don't know. I've been learning more about the Bible and its good aspects and its more darker, morally gray aspects, and it's fascinating to me. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying that it's fascinating to me. If I am going to talk about it, I feel like I should I don't know, talk to someone who's also Catholic or someone who is also very into biblical biblical academics, because biblical academics are they're really cool. I've been getting into Dan McClellan, and he's very he's frustrating because basically it's yeah, he loves the Bible, but at the same time it's It's like I look at the comment section, and he's giving a lot of like angry, edgy 13-year-old atheists a lot of fuel. And it's like, dude, it's like, come on, it's like you spend a lot of time kind of like debunking, like not debunking, but like critiquing the Bible, and he like it's like okay, but you said like essentially the Bible is like it's like one of the more say fascinating and more impactful and more great books of like our of human of like I don't know human history like or something like that. Like basically he's a biblical scholar because of his passion for the Bible, but he never like, and of course if you have critiques on the Bible that's fair enough, but like I don't know, like have you ever like tried stating some positive stuff? I mean, you are a biblical scholar. If you have this much disdain, if you had any disdain for the Bible, you probably wouldn't be a biblical scholar in the first place. Like I don't want to sound like dogmatic. I mean, maybe probably too late, but After this, I am going to get started on some Marvel Rivals fan art. I've been playing that game, by the way. It is, I don't know, I stopped. I played it yesterday, and I just got destroyed. Like after a hard day of work, after a hard day of just tolerating backtalk from Riverdale kids. Going home, taking off my shoes, and booting up my PC just so I can get just absolutely disrespected by the most sweaty, most unemployed nerds on this side of the East Coast. It's just, nah, I need a break. I need a break before I put my fist through my monitor. I can't. Also, there's also the State of the Union. I missed it. I missed it. I also missed Ash Wednesday, which is something that I'm kind of ashamed of. But then again, I was at work. Apparently, Trump is making a lot of stupid decisions, which, yeah, it's par for the course. I think the more fascinating thing about Trump is that like it's people voted him in because they wanted to make eggs way more expensive, but because of Trump's proclivity to essentially cut taxes for his richer friends, Elon Musk, he essentially made eggs way more expensive, and it's like at this point it's kind of just like a slapstick comedy thing. It's like a Looney Tunes show where it's like the main character like tries to or the main character I think tries to shoot a gun, but the barrel of the gun is bent toward his face, and like Daffy shoots the gun, and the beak immediately just spins around. That's basically just the American government right now. And strangely enough, it's kind of like I only know that it spells for good news for China. I bet Xi Jinping is just standing by and just smiling as Trump just disrespects his allies and fucks up massive trade deals that have been beneficial for the country. Xi Jinping is just in in his country's Capitol building, just looking at the screen with, I don't know, like a hot young 20 hot young skinny any Chinese model with a champagne in hand, just laughing like what a fool. I don't know. Looking for some more reference. Give me a second. No, love of. Okay, there you go. Just gonna take that out. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. There you go. I'm a terrible Catholic. I don't know. I feel like maybe like I feel more cool young people. I don't know, it's like a at the church, maybe. I'd like to get into Carl Jung. Also, I think 25. I think also kind of trying to reconcile with the fact that I'm 25. I still haven't gotten a girlfriend yet. And there's nothing wrong with it if you're in my situation. It's something that I have to reconcile with. But one thing. Hey, what was I talking about? Oh man, Jesus Christ! It got in the painting state, render state. All right. What was I talking about? Wait, oh yeah, right. Yeah. 25 still a virgin. All right. Okay, so essentially, I think I don't know. I feel like it's for me, it's a cowardice thing. I'm afraid of getting hurt. I think I'm afraid of I don't know, like the you know in every movie, every I don't know, this just dumb trope where essentially like a guy like in every stupid rom com or some stupid there's this movie that I hate, but basically it has that trope where essentially it's like the guy walks in, he's about to surprise his wife, or like he comes in from a long day of work, and the next thing you know, he goes to the bedroom, only to be treated with the terrible sight of his wife, have mid intercourse with another man. I'm afraid of doing that. Or no, I'm afraid of becoming that. I'm afraid of doing that. Of course, and that fear has essentially kind of like I don't know, maybe kept me single. I mean, it put me down this giant rabbit hole where I was, looking at manosphere videos on how to avoid that situation, how to avoid getting, cheated, how to avoid, it's like, why do girls do this? It's because I'm not manly enough, and it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a cope, but I've also been getting into kind of like podcasts on on how to, have, how to be better at relationships, or at least be better at the more physical aspect of relationships, because it's like fuck it, like if I get into a relationship, I want to go in and I want to do my best. I want to do my best. I want to be able to kind of I want to be able to you know if I could just if I can just not I don't know, it's kind of weird to say this, but if I could just be a virtuoso when it comes to basically kind of the horizontal no pants stance, and if I could just be competent at, say, relating to a person of the opposite sex and communicating with them. if I could do the best I can, then hopefully I won't be destroyed when the worst case scenario does happen. Because in the end, it's like I know that it wasn't my fault. Like, it wasn't because I wasn't like, I didn't like, I wasn't the best in the sack. Because, it's like, hey, I came in, you know, I did, I did the right things. You know what I'm saying? I communicated with her. I did the foreplay stuff. I, I did a. I was very generous whenever we did do it. I did do it. I did the best I could. So, if it does happen, it's not because I suck. It's because she sucks. No, just kidding. It's not. No, it's. I mean, I'm I'm saying I'm kidding, but like in some aspect there is some truth to that. Like it's like, hey, I did my best, did all the right things. I came in. I was very generous. I helped her. Get. I helped her. I helped my girlfriend get. Get where she wanted to go multiple times. I helped her reach that quote unquote explosive conclusion multiple times. Quite frankly, it was to the point where I've had to basically spend extra money on detergent. Urgent. So I know I'm quote unquote hitting it right. I know. So if the worst case scenario happens, if she does leave, does cheat on me or leave me for another person, it's like, hey, I did my best here. I did my best. She's just she's just a terrible person. I mean, granted, it is gonna suck for a while, getting lied to like that and like getting over like the aftermath. But if I could just have some sort of like mastery over like being intimate with women, I can have that self assurance even during a break, even during like a terrible breakup. I don't know. Then again, if I want to reach that like mastery of like how to be able to like put it down, and I'm also gonna have to like find someone to to get experience. Get experience. It's like the chicken and the egg. It's like you can't get experience if you can't find the job, and it's like I'm back at square one. But I don't know. I feel like if I stick to the certain like very strange mindset that I have, maybe I'll be all right. But either way, I don't know. Being single is something that I'm have to contend with. If I ever get a girlfriend, I hope I don't get a girlfriend while I'm still doing the job that I am now. Because I don't know, it's in my head. I'm doing better. And what I mean by doing better, I mean, I'm finally doing what I want to do for a living, which is illustration, comics, or I don't know, maybe concept art if I can get a job at this. I'm not sure what my plan is. Maybe I can take a brainstorm class and network, but that's not going to guarantee me anything. Like I need to build out a defined roadmap where I can go and get a job, or I can switch careers or like switch jobs. Nah, okay, no, I could start my career. Because at this point, I'm working a job, and it's a job that I don't know. I'm not sure that I'm happy with. And I'm just not. I don't know. Okay, we have some progress on the arm, though it doesn't exactly look like an arm. It looks like a green stick of flesh. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to fix this later on. We're also gonna have to get started on this guy over here. Yeah, I think that we should. Let's get started. I've also gotten started on doing more stuff digitally, which is great. I need more skills in that end. I've also figured out how to do the printing blue line ink over method, where I basically take a piece of Bristol, I take a draft that I've made in Photoshop Eclipse Studio, I print out the blue lines on the Bristol board, and then I ink over them, then I scan it back, and then boom. It's really cool method. Very clean. Super clean. Also, a lot of artists are painting digitally now. I think Jorge Jimenez, Pepe Larraz, their stuff's really wicked. But at the same time, I also really want to. Geez, sorry. I've been getting the sniffle, something crazy. And their stuff's really wicked. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some tissues and just blow my nose out. Sorry about that. Yes. I have 20 layers on this thing. I wonder how Ryan Gutierrez did this. I've been frequenting Discord and like there's this artist by the name of Ryan Gutierrez, and he's an artist, and granted he's not as successful as uh, he's not as successful as any of the people who I've mentioned before. Christ. But he's way more successful than me in the sense that he's actually making comics for a living. And I want to be at that where that guy's at in life. Very badly. I have like a leg up in life. That guy knows stuff that I don't. I don't know, maybe. How did he get the freelance jobs? How did he get the editors? I don't know. I feel like I can. I've shown myself to people. Reaction's positive. I mean, this is a lie. This ain't no goddamn study stream. This is an work stream. Maybe I should make some new, thumbnails that highlight this. Maybe I should wake up early and stream this. Fuck it. Might as well, right? Shit. What the fuck is... What was in this tangerine, dude? There's like a... I don't know. I'm gonna go out and wash my hand again. It's gonna be real quick, bros. Give me a second. feel like, yeah, when it comes to relationships and like sex, I want to try my best. So if I break, so if I go through a terrible breakup, I won't be sad because hey, I tried my best. You know, what? This is just it. Sorry, I'm a broken record, but still. Oh, what the fuck? All right, I I can't. I'd be a terrible podcaster. I mean, fucking, I am off topic all the time. I'd like to do this in the mornings. Motherfucker. I did this shit in the wrong. Shit. I might have to wake up early. Do this again. At this point, at this age, I need discipline. And, of course shit. Of course I draw every night, but I don't, I don't finish things. I feel like if I do this, I make myself accountable. I need a routine. About hiding from your wife, it's about hiding from your kids. Maybe I could. I don't know. There's this new process that Dave Raposa really kind of put on, put me on through his streams. I want to try it, though it's gonna involve me just transferring files like a motherfucker. It's like I don't do that already with Photoshop and Krita. I think I don't know. Maybe next stream I don't have to. I have to work on this painting because recently Dragon Ball Daima. I haven't seen it, but Super Saiyan 4 is back, baby. Super Saiyan 4, it's back, baby. Oh my God. God bless him. God bless Toriyama-san. Fucking, it's back. It's back. Goku achieved a new form, and it's not him getting another, not him, and it's like something. It was like, it's not him with another fucking hairstyle. It's like it's like a form. Like it's not Super Saiyan, but like the hair is a different color. It's Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 was the shit back when I was a kid, back when I was in middle school, back when I discovered Dragon Ball, dude. Super Saiyan 4 was my favorite form to draw because it was very unique. Like the hair wasn't glowing, but you were kind of like you essentially kind of like like it was essentially kind of like a Saiyan in its like final conclusion. It was like very primal. It was very kind of like animalistic, but very powerful. It was awesome, and now it's back, and it somehow looks cooler. Which was kind of strange because Super Saiyan 4, it's like in Daima Super Saiyan 4, like there was never like the fur placement in Super Saiyan 4 is kind of different. Because in Daima, like the forearms, like a lot of the forearms are bare skin, but like the shoulders, the rest of the abdomen has fur, except for the chest and like I think the top part of the abs. But in the original, like it was like there was fur, and the forearms also had fur. But I don't know. Also, I don't know. Did they make the phone? Did they give him like Popeye arms in Daima? Because if that's the case, that's badass. I don't know. There's something really cool about giant forearms, especially in like Dragon Ball Z. Kind of like it gives the arms a sense of like power. Like when they punch you, it's going to have a huge impact. I don't know. And that's super cool to me. Granted, I am being a giant man child right now about that. Like, come on, it's Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan 4. It's super cool. Dan Moore made some fan art about it. No, not some fan art. Made some fan art of it. Looks super fucking badass. You know, if DC were to have a crossover with like Dragon Ball Z, Dan Moore should draw it. 100%. He should draw it, dude. Because so far he is like the artist for DC. He deserves better pay. Him or like him and like Jorge. Him and Jorge Jimenez. That'd be that'd be badass, dude. Super badass. Who knows? Maybe that would like finally get the American comics some sales. They wouldn't be overshadowed by Japanese product. state. This stream is going to be a quiet stream right now. Because I don't know, I can't talk right now. Okay.
¿Tú cenaste?
Sí. Sorry about that. That was my mom. Checking if I'm feeding myself, which I have. Maybe I should put this in multiply. That could be better. Lower the opacity a bit. See if that helps. Okay. Okay, that's helping a little bit, That's good. Real good. I'm gonna have to also work on the shells here. You know what? It's 3 minutes from 10. I gotta put a wrap on this soon. I might have to go to bed early, and because I have to be at work at 1 anyway. And I want some extra time for myself for drawing. I also want to draw. I want to not draw or see. Yeah, see the new Daredevil show. I wonder how like apparently like he's being more acrobatic, which is cool. I wonder what that looks like. Because I want to spend the weekend watching that movie. Not that movie, show. Because Daredevil was badass. It's also a Catholic superhero, which is super cool in my opinion. Crap, it's a dissolve. Yep, I think that's enough. Hmm. Nah, I think a little more. A little more. A little more. It's done. Actually, not. Fuck it. It's over. Stream finished. Finito. Finito. Done. I'm off to nuclear humans. Alright, hopefully I'll do this again very soon.